It's a bit cold. It's a bit chilly. All right, welcome everyone. So today's practice is a beginner's flow, and it is in, do I say dedication or? Dedication. Yeah. Dedication. It is dedication. It is dedicated to Ali's mum. What's your mum's name? Annie, who's in America. Whereabouts in America?
Seattle.
In Seattle.
I feel very abrupt when I said that. Annie, Seattle.
So this practice today is for Annie, who's just started her yoga practice, and we are dedicating this to her. So let's start in a tabletop position. So knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. And if you can feel your wrists, if you definitely haven't been on your wrists that much recently, then you can roll up the top of the mat, especially if you haven't practiced yoga in a while. And we might do that for Ali. Roll it up, roll it up. That's it. So there's just a little bit less flexion at the wrists. And then spread the fingers out wide, ground through the palms. And take an inhale, send the heart forward, sit bones back. Really opening up through the throat. Maybe the gaze starts to lift up. And then exhale, chin to chest, round the spine, curl in. And then again, 3 more like that. So big inhale, heart opens, sit bones back, belly drops down. Curl in, exhale. And now I just want you to keep it going at your own pace. So breath in to open. Exhale to round, draw in. You just keep it going. And if there's any other movements that you can feel your body wants to make, whether it's moving the hips from side to side, whether it's moving the shoulders, moving the neck. And it's really fun for us to do this practice for Annie, but also it's just really our family, because I'm away from home, Ali is away from home, and obviously with everything that's going on with the world, we haven't seen our families. I haven't seen mine in about 2 years. Ali, how long's it been for you? 3 years, so yeah. So it's nice that our families can practice with us like this, and you from wherever you are in the world can practice with us. Really, really special. All right, then we'll find stillness and bring the knees out a little wider than the hips. Big toes to touch, and take a breath in. And then bring the sit bones back towards the heels for child's pose, and really extend the arms even more on the breath out. And then we'll come back up, so press into the shins, inhale, roll the spine back up, sit bones away from heels. And then exhale, bring the bum back towards the heels, arms nice and long, maybe the forehead grounds for a moment. And then back up, breathe in. Sit bones back towards the heels, long breath out. So really find length through the sides of the waist. 2 more like that, inhale. Pressing back, exhale. Now last one, breathing in, shifting the weight forwards. This already just starts to warm up the shoulders. Exhale, bring the weight back. Now it might just go halfway down. If you're feeling pretty tight in the hips, your pelvis might be higher and might not touch the heels. That's totally fine. From here, bring the right hand more over towards the left side of the mat. So you're finding a stretch through the right side body. That's it. Then press down into the right hand. Take an inhale. Think about that right hip moving back even more as you exhale, breathing into that right side of the body. Big breath in. Long breath out. And then switch it, bringing the right hand back over to the right. Take the left hand over towards the right. Press down into your left hand as that left hip moves back. Big breath in. Long breath out. Inhale. Long exhale. Once more, breathing in. And then bringing the left hand back on the breath out. Then pressing down into the hands, walk the hands back in, back in. Release the mat if you folded it up. Let it go. And then shift the weight forwards, come back into your tabletop. So knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Then just take a moment, extend the right leg back, but keep the foot to the mat. That's it. And just take a minute to stretch out through the calves, pressing into the ball of the foot. Take an inhale, and then lower the right knee down as you exhale. And then extend the left leg back, but keep the foot down onto the mat, pressing into the ball of the foot, pressing the heel back, breathing in. And then lower the knee back down to the mat on the breath out. Now tuck both toes under. And then we're going to pick the knees off the mat and we're going to walk the hands back to the feet. So take your time. If you need to walk the hands forwards, walk the feet forwards, you can do that as well. You're going to come into a forward fold. Forward fold. That's it. Heel toe the feet hips distance. Bring the hands to shins. Take a halfway lift. Inhale. And then really bend the knees as much as you need to fold over the legs. You might just stay halfway. And then again, hands to shins, big breath in. Think lots of length in your spine, and you might stay here or fold in as you exhale. Again, knees as soft as you need. Once more, halfway lift, big breath in. Fold in, long breath out. Now let the knees get even softer. Bring the weight back to the heels, let the arms be heavy, and slowly roll yourself all the way up to standing. Slow. Slow. That's it. Articulating the spine. Bring the shoulders up towards the ears. Take a big breath in. Melt the shoulders down the back. Long breath out. And again, inhale, shoulders up towards the ears. Out the mouth, release the exhale. And feel the feet ground. And when you feel ready, start to walk towards the top of the mat. Keeping the feet hips distance. Then press down into the feet, sweep the arms up overhead, take a big breath in. Grab a hold of the right wrist and then lean over towards the left on the breath out, pressing down into the right foot. Back to center, inhale. Grab a hold of the left wrist and lean over towards the right as you exhale. Press down into the left foot. Back to center, breathing in. Knees soft, sit bones back, forward fold on your breath out. You might just come halfway down or all the way down, fingertips can come to the mat. Hands to shins, halfway lift, inhale. Now take your time here. We're going to step the right foot back. It might take a couple steps back. I'm going to go back into a lunge and then drop the right knee down. Good. Now notice you want to make sure that the left knee is not tracking over the toe too much. You want to make sure that that sit bone's moving back so you can press this right hip point forwards. Then we'll take the left hand onto the left thigh for support. We press down into the thigh and we'll sweep the right arm up, take an inhale. Now if this is too much with the right arm up, then lower the right hand on top of the left hand. Otherwise, stay here, take an inhale. Keep active with the back foot as you press into the ball of the foot on the exhale. Stay, take a big breath in, lift the heart a little higher. Either hold here or tiny little lean over towards the left. That's it. Then back to center with the right arm, inhale. Right hand comes down to the mat. Good. Now either you stay here, left hand to the left thigh. Just roll the left shoulder head back as you turn the rib cage to the left. So you're twisting to the left. Either you stay or the left arm goes up. Good. Big breath in. Long breath out. Inhale. Stay long, exhale. Then left hand comes back down to the left thigh. Heel toe the left foot out wide and place the left hand to the inside of the foot. You might come up onto the fingertips and then we'll move the sit bones back and just gently step the left foot back. It might take a couple steps to step back. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, come back to your cat and cow. So inhale, heart forward, sit bones back. Exhale, chin to chest, round the spine, press the floor away. 2 more like that. Big breath in, opening up. Exhale, really spread the fingers wide as you ground into the palms to round. Last one, breathing in. Round, curl the spine, long breath out. Now hold, tuck the toes under on the inhale. We pick the knees off the mat for downward facing dog on the exhale. So the knees come off. Walk the hands maybe a little bit wider if you need, more space for the shoulders, especially if your shoulders are feeling tight. Bend, bend, bend the knees and think lengthen the spine. Lengthen the spine. Now, if you need to drop the knees back down to take a rest, then please do. But really, we're thinking about bringing more weight to the feet rather than the hands. And then we're going to take an inhale and come up high onto the balls of the feet. You're going to walk the feet forwards and walk the hands back to meet the feet. That's it. Knees bend, knees bend. And then pressing down into the feet, roll the spine to come all the way up to standing on the inhale. Roll the shoulders down the back as you exhale. Walk the feet forwards towards the top of the mat. That was very specific. Walk the feet forwards. Arms up overhead, big breath in. Grab a hold of the left wrist, lean over towards the right on the breath out. Back to center, inhale. Grab a hold of the right wrist, lean to the left, exhale. Back to center, breathing in. Knees soft, forward fold. You can come just halfway down or all the way down, fingertips to the mat. Hands to shins, halfway lift, breathe in. And again, either stay here or fold all the way in on the breath out. Hands to shins, inhale. Now we'll step the left foot back. Again, it might take a couple steps. So it's going to be a big lunge back with that left foot. And then drop the left knee down. And take a moment, right hand comes to the right thigh. And make sure, again, that that right knee is moving back. Press down into the right heel. We'll sweep the left arm up overhead. Take a big inhale. Now, if this is too much, if you're losing your balance, left hand down onto the right hand. Big breath in, lift the heart a little higher. Keep pressing down into that front heel. Little lean over towards the right as you exhale. Back to center, breathe in. Left fingertips down to the mat on the breath out. Then roll the right shoulder head back. Turn the rib cage more towards the right. And then either stay here or send the right arm straight up for your twist. Big inhale. Find more length through the spine all the way to the crown. Twist that little bit deeper with the rib cage as you exhale. Big breath in. Long breath out. One more in breath. And then releasing the left hand down to the inside of the foot as you heel to toe the right foot wide. I said left hand, but I meant right. Hadn't had a coffee yet. Step the right foot back. Again, it might take a couple steps. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, cat and cow once again. So big inhale to open the heart. Exhale to curl in and round. Last one, breathing in, opening up. Exhale, round the spine as you draw in. Hold, press into the hands, maybe make the hands already here a little wider if you know you need that for down dog. We pick the knees off the mat. Extend the legs as we send the hips back, back, back. Long, long spine, so knees really soft. Big inhale. Keep pressing the floor away, long exhale. So rather than thinking that the hamstrings need to be open, that the legs need to be straight, think more bending the knees and spine long, spine long. Then we come up high onto the balls of the feet on the inhale. We walk the hands to the middle and walk the feet to meet the hands. Halfway lift, hands to shins, breathe in. Forward fold, weight to the toes, long breath out. Roll the spine all the way up to standing, knees bend, weight back to the heels as you peel yourself up. Shoulders up towards the ears, big breath in. Roll the shoulders down the back, long breath out. Walk to the top of the mat. Go a little faster. Arms up overhead, inhale. Forward fold, knees soft, maybe hands to shins or fingertips all the way to the mat as you exhale. Halfway lift, hands to shins, breathe in. Right foot steps back, so it's a big step back. It might take a couple steps. Drop the right knee down. Either you can stay here, maybe left hand to left thigh, or both arms up overhead, sweep them up, inhale. Stay as you exhale. One more breath in. Hands down to the mat on the breath out. Left hand to the inside, heel toe the left foot wide, and then step the left foot back. Good, just one cat and cow. Inhale, heart open, sit bones back. Chin to chest, curl in, exhale. Tuck the toes under as you breathe in. Downward facing dog, pick the knees off the mat. Again, we think long, long spine as we send the hips back. Come up high onto the balls of the feet, inhale. We walk the hands to meet the feet as the feet walk forwards on the exhale. Hands to shins, halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. This time we rise, arms up overhead, press into the feet. Big breath in. Hands to pray at the heart on the breath out. Walk to the top of the mat. Arms up overhead, big breath in. Forward fold, sit bones back, knees soft, long breath out. Halfway lift to lengthen, inhale. Take your time, step the left foot back. It might take a big step or a couple steps. Drop the left knee down. Either right hand to the right thigh or sweep both arms up overhead, inhale. Stay, exhale. Big breath in. Hands down to the mat, heel toe the right foot wide, right hand to the inside, then gently stepping the right foot back. Send the heart forward, sit bones back, ground into the hands, breathe in. Chin to chest, round the spine, curl in on the breath out. Now this time, inhale, open up through the heart, look forwards. Bring the sit bones back towards the heels. You can release the tops of the feet down, or if you like the toes tucked under, you can keep that. Think child's pose as the bum goes down towards the heels, send the arms forwards, forwards. Now this time you'll keep the left arm extended long and you'll thread the right arm across the chest. So the right shoulder is going to come down onto the mat. Either the right ear will come down or you keep the forehead down. So we're really stretching out through the right side, right shoulder. Even this is a little mini twist here as well as we keep the sit bones moving back towards the heels. Now think lots of length through the left arm. Reach the left fingertips forwards even more. Take an inhale. Long exhale. So big breath in. Long breath out. And then we'll gently switch sides. So we'll slide the left hand back in to support. And then gently releasing the right arm as you extend the right arm forwards. And then switch it. Left arm goes underneath the right. So the left shoulder grounds down. Maybe the left ear down, maybe left forehead down. And then again, keep reaching nice and long through the right fingertips, right side of the body long from the fingertips all the way to the right sit bone. Big breath in. Smooth breath out. One more inhale. Long exhale. Then gently releasing the left arm with control. You can slide the right hand back in. That's it. And then walk the hands all the way in towards the knees. Then we'll lower the hips down to one side and send the legs forwards. That's it. And then we'll bend the knees and plant the feet down. And we'll cross the right shin in front of the left shin. That's it. We're going to lower, this is what you do every time. For pigeon pose, so double pigeon. Well, I need to work on my instruction with that one. So right shin, so walk the right foot out towards the right. So here it might look like the knees are really high if the hips are really tight. Then you might want to take a pillow underneath the hips for a little bit more height, or you can just keep the knees high, bring the hands either side of the hips, so on the fingertips. And just allow the knees to be high as you take an inhale into the heart. And you might stay here, you might already feel a lot going on in the hips, or just a gentle hinge at the hips, heart moving forwards. You might stay here, or maybe even walk the hands forwards and folding in. So if you're pretty tight in the hips, if you haven't practiced yoga in a while, you're not going to go all the way down into the fold. It's more likely you'll just stay up onto the fingertips and gently hinge at the hips. But wherever you are, think about breathing into the back of the heart as well as the front of the heart and finding more length in the spine on the inhale. And then sending the breath down to the glutes, down to the tissues, allowing them to open up that little bit more on the exhale. So softening any sense of gripping. Big breath in. Long breath out. And then starting to lift the gaze as you inhale. Walk the hands back in on the exhale. Bring the fingertips behind you. Little bit of a lean back. Release the right leg. Then the left leg. Well done. And then bend both knees once again. Then we'll switch it, left shin in front of the right shin. And again, you just find your place. If the knees are high, just allow them to be high, softening that little bit more with every exhale. Big breath in. Either you stay or gently hinge at the hips, forwards, folding in. Maybe you stay or fingertips walk forwards as you fold. Again, even in the fold, can you think more length? Can you think heart opening? And just 3 more deep breaths here. And then take an inhale, look forwards. Walk the hands back in as you exhale. Then we'll release the left leg and the right leg. We'll slide the hips a little bit more forwards. And we'll come down onto our backs. Hugging the knees into the chest. Little rocks from side to side. Then we'll open the arms out wide. We'll lower the knees down towards the left. Hips move slightly towards the right for a twist. And if you had a pillow underneath the sit bones for that forward fold, the pigeon pose, you might want to bring a pillow underneath the knees here on that left side. Take an inhale into the right lung. And then letting go that little bit more as you exhale. Big breath in. Long breath out. And then bringing the knees back to center, taking your time. Moving the hips slightly to the left, knees down to the right. Big breath in into the left lung. Long breath out. 2 more deep breaths. Inhale. Long exhale. Last breath in. Long breath out. And bringing the knees back to center on the in-breath. And starting to slowly extend the legs long. For Shavasana, for your stillness. If there is any other pose, any other shape that you feel you need before the body can be still, then please take that now. And just feeling the whole back body ground as the body can fully receive the practice. All of the subtle sensations. And just simply you embracing presence. That you gifted this time for yourself. So let the breath be felt in the belly. Let the breath be felt at the heart. And allowing yourself to receive, to receive, to receive. Now you can stay in Shavasana for as long as you need, beautiful yogis. Thank you for practicing with me today, and Annie, I hope you enjoyed this practice. Namaste.